Genre, fable, essential questions. What kinds of animals live in the country? What kinds live in the city? Why do you think animals are better suited for one place over another? The Country Mouse and the City Mouse by Vidas Barsdukas, illustrated by Nicole Rutten. One day, Country Mouse called City Mouse on the telephone. They were cousins, but they had not seen each other in a long time. "Come visit me at the farm," Country Mouse suggested. "There is plenty of extra space in the hayloft. We can picnic in the meadow during the day and look up at the stars at night." "What a fabulous idea," City Mouse said excitedly. "I've always wondered what it is like out in the country." City Mouse packed a suitcase and arrived at the farm that evening. "Welcome," Country Mouse called from the rafter of the barn. She scampered down and hugged City Mouse affectionately. "Let's get your suitcase put away, and then I can show you around." Country Mouse gave her cousin a tour of the farm. They visited green pastures and a pond surrounded by purple and yellow lilacs. City Mouse sat down on a rock and smiled contentedly. "It sure is quiet and peaceful here," City Mouse remarked. "What do you do for excitement?" "I do lots of things," Country Mouse answered. "I watch the clouds and listen to the birds sing. I count the number of croaks from the bullfrogs in the pond. Sometimes I collect colorful leaves all day long." "That doesn't sound too exciting to me," City Mouse mumbled to herself. "Where are my manners?" Country Mouse said, hopping off the rock. "You have had a long trip, and you must be hungry. Let's see if I can find you a snack." City Mouse followed Country Mouse back into the barn. Country Mouse searched underneath the hay for food. With a smile, she pulled up a half-eaten carrot. "Here we are," Country Mouse exclaimed happily. "One carrot, good as new. Well, kind of." "Are those teeth marks?" City Mouse asked. Country Mouse sniffed at the carrot. "These teeth marks are from Daisy. She's a horse. The carrot must have fallen out of her mouth while she was eating." "Great," City Mouse muttered. "But do you have anything not covered in horse saliva?" "Let's go into the yard and see if we can find more food," Country Mouse said. In the yard, Country Mouse started sniffing for food. She sniffed under craggy rocks and thorny flowers. She sniffed around muddy puddles and decaying tree stumps. She even sniffed under a pile of steaming compost. City Mouse tried sniffing too, though she did not know what she was sniffing for. And what she did sniff did not smell very appealing. Country Mouse hunted all over the farmyard for food. Eventually, City Mouse got tired and just stood by the fence watching. "Here we go," Country Mouse finally said. She proudly pointed at the food she had gathered. She had collected 5 seeds, a rotting tulip bulb, and some musty kernels of corn. City Mouse could not keep her feelings inside any longer. "Seeds, bulbs, and corn?" City Mouse asked. "My dear, how can you eat such inadequate food as this? How long did it take you to find all this food?" Country Mouse thought for a minute. 4 hours, she declared. "You spent 4 hours looking for food, and this is all you came up with?" City Mouse said. "That is not a lot of food." Country Mouse blushed. She thought it was plenty, and had enjoyed finding it. "Don't feel embarrassed," City Mouse said. "Come back with me to the city. I live in luxury," she boasted. "The finest foods are at my fingertips. Do you want nice cheese? It is there. How about some fresh fruit? We can get it. Would you like some scrumptious nuts? Come with me to the city and see for yourself. I will gladly share all of this with you, my friend. Well, I've never been to the city, Country Mouse said, but if you like it, I am sure I will too. Country Mouse and City Mouse traveled to the city. On the way, they were caught in a heavy rainstorm, and both mice were drenched. Being used to living out in the elements, Country Mouse barely noticed, but City Mouse was even more eager to get home. When they arrived at her home, though, it was clear that City Mouse had not exaggerated. On the table sat half-eaten salads, sandwiches, and some kind of tasty stew. Country Mouse had never seen so much food. Her mouth opened in awe. "You get to eat all this food?" Country Mouse asked in amazement. "I could never eat all of it," City Mouse explained. "Thankfully, I do not need to eat it all. There is food on the table all the time." Suddenly, City Mouse's large ears twitched. "Do you hear that growling?" City Mouse asked. "That's my stomach growling for all this food," Country Mouse said. "That sounds like thunder," City Mouse whispered. "That's because it's raining outside," Country Mouse said. "No, thunder is the family dog," City Mouse cried. The two mice turned around slowly. Looming menacingly over the table was Thunder, the largest dog Country Mouse had ever seen. He scrutinized the two mice and licked his lips. "Run!" City Mouse yelled. She grabbed Country Mouse and ran for the edge of the table. Country Mouse could barely keep up. Together they jumped off the table. The dog's teeth snapped shut inches from them as they dove through a hole in the wall. The mice huddled together inside the hole. Outside, the dog tore apart the table setting, trying to find them. Country Mouse shuddered. "That was close," she groaned. "It sure was," City Mouse answered, "and a lot of fun. We almost didn't get away this time." "This time?" Country Mouse asked, horrified. "This has happened before?" "That dog chases me all the time," City Mouse said. "But I usually hear him coming a mile away, and I am way too fast for him." "Well, that's the fastest I have ever moved in my life, and I still almost got caught," Country Mouse admitted. When Thunder finally turned away, City Mouse and Country Mouse scurried outside. "I think we can sneak back in and try again, if you feel like having some fun," City Mouse said with a hopeful tone. "I don't know if I can handle any more of your kind of fun," Country Mouse said. "Thank you for inviting me, but I think I should head home. City life does not agree with me. My ears are not big enough to listen for dogs all the time, and I am not fast enough to keep running away. I want peace and tranquility. You are welcome to come with me and live safely in the country." "Thank you, but I think it is best that I stay here," City Mouse responded. "Country life does not agree with me. My nose isn't strong enough to sniff out hidden food, and I do not have the patience to be searching for food all day. I want the abundance and excitement of the city." The two mice hugged and promised to visit each other more often. However, they went back to their spaces, realizing they were best suited to live in their own homes.